Tyler can join whenever the fuck Tyler gets here. Edward, are you there? I am not.
Yep.
Oh, you can type it. Okay. All right. So yeah. So you guys, last week, you guys fought your way up the mountains to the Eye of the Allfather. I will reread the description here. You should be able to see the causeway where you are, and of course, you have a long rest and you have leveled up. A 40-foot wide, naturally formed stone causeway leads to the entrance to the Eye of the Allfather. Sheer cliffs plunge hundreds of feet on both sides of the route. The causeway is covered with a foot of snow, in which characters can see fresh tracks leading towards the mountainside. The causeway ends before a stone dome carved from the mountainside. 6 30-foot-tall stone pillars support the dome, which is in no danger of collapse. Which is, by the way, what you're looking at here. That's the dotted line in the columns.
I only see black.
You have to zoom out, and it's over on the left side.
I am... Okay, it's the bottom left. All right.
Once I zoomed out, it like refreshed my...
I should have centered it for you now.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. So yeah. So... dome, columns.
Okay.
6 30-foot-tall stone pillars support the dome, which is no danger collapse even if the pillars were to be toppled. Each pillar is carved with a wraparound bas-relief. From north to south, the pillars depict the following scenes. A hill giant lifting a rock above its head, a frost giant chopping down a great pine, a cloud giant flying among the birds in the sky, a flying storm giant hurling lightning bolts at a ship, a stone giant climbing a mountain, a fire giant with chained dwarf prisoners in a cavern. At the back of the dome, a 40-foot wide, 40-foot high hallway leads into the mountain. Wind has blown the snow far into the hallway. The snow thins out and disappears after about 100 feet. The tracks of the humans continue east into the complex.
There are 2 of me, by the way.
Well, delete the one you don't want.
We can see something very far in.
Deleting it turned off the lights?
Well, you deleted the wrong one.
Alright, hold on a second. Let me figure out what's going on with the dynamic lighting on these other things.
I was just warning you that somewhere in the middle of the map is something that has light that we're all allowed to see. Or at least Caldrus is allowed to see.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see delete.
Dynamic lighting is fun.
Yeah, I didn't set this up. I was just assuming the developers did it right.
It's a very sexy harshnag.
Okay. Just try and stay focused on where you guys are, basically. Let's do it that way. Although I don't know how you can if it's that, I don't see how you can see that. There should be.
I can't see it.
You can't see. Well, I don't because you're human,
right? I
right?
can't see anything. No, I'm an elf.
You're an elf, so you should have dark vision. I just didn't say it's your token stuff, right?
I can't see anything.
It's right here, Ken.
Okay, so that's where you're parked. Okay, so that's.
I'm looking at the right place, but
I gotta set your dynamic lighting up on your token. Then you deleted the wrong one. That's fine. 1 second. What is giving you light there? It's interesting.
Volk is dancing.
I'm trying to figure what I'm attached to.
I don't follow.
It's the light source. Don't delete it.
It's like 2 different boxes that's grouped to me.
Oh, yes, I don't see that.
Oh, it's my health bar. Never mind. Why is my health bar so
because we're so tiny. Well, yeah, we're so tiny on the map that is doing weird things to the token bars. It's alright, we'll adapt and overcome.
Yeah, we will. We'll be fine.
Because mine's tiny too, even though it's like 60 hit points.
Okay, so yeah, that's actually supposed to be there. Just don't scroll too far beyond where you guys are supposed to be, basically,
Okay.
because it's just the way what you guys see when you get to that point.
Well, what is Harshnag's general reaction? Like, is he slowing down? Is he checking out the scene, or does he seem like he knows where he's going?
I mean, when you guys get down there, he's like, he definitely knows this is where he's supposed to come. He's kind of overall, this is a holy place for giants. That's not very well known and obviously not gone to very long. So he slows down and takes a moment to load in, and then he. God damn it, Matt! Stop being difficult.
I really want to participate, but it's very difficult. I can't see.
Why is this not working?
I can see now.
Yeah, but it didn't give you like a real token.
It's tiny. I see it, and it's tiny.
It is tiny.
Didn't
I
you
have a
guys?
token, which is a strange thing.
Ta-da!
Here, have you now? Okay. So yeah, he just wants to head on in. He's kind of disturbed about the footprints. He wants to know, who it is that's defiling his temple.
I'm gonna stay about 15 feet behind Harshnag, trying to keep up the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna investigate the footprints with my ranger-esque abilities.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Noise.
Okay. They look recent. It looks like probably about somewhere in the vicinity of 6 to 10 people.
Are they
Humanoid.
humanoid?
Yep,
Okay,
humanoid.
I get a bunch of bonus information then. Hold on one sec. Because they're my favorite enemy, I gain advantage on that check I just did, but that's obvious. I get to know the exact number and how long ago they passed through the area.
Okay.
All the
Yeah, so he has all the information. So there's 8 of them. And it looks like they passed probably in the last couple hours. Very recent.
it's just funny. Is like Kim was like, "There's about 10 of them." He's like, "They're recent," and
Hey man,
I'll also go ahead and tell you they look like the footprints of those barbarians you fought previously. Looks like
thanks.
they have, like the
Which
same.
was the Great
the same
Worm
pattern.
Parade, I believe.
Yes.
nice. Okay, I will relay that information to Harshnag and the party.
Harshnag, are you gonna let them just defile your temple, or are you gonna run up in there and fuck shit up?
Don't provoke him, Volk. Come on now.
No, when you put it like that, he'll absolutely head up. He's not going to let people, so the small folk, enter his temple for him. Just as you get, who's got pass perception over 14?
Well,
I think I do.
Okay,
I'm
Yeah, I
betting
do.
that Matt does.
I'm at 14.
okay,
Nope.
that works.
Not
So the two of you, as you guys are walking down this hallway, you notice above you, both here and here, that there appear to be 2 massive boulders hanging over your heads. Not even boulders, like big stone slabs.
Hmm.
But Harshnag walked across them, and that didn't trigger anything.
I'm gonna leap across them gingerly.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Can gingerly be a dexterity type check?
Jumping is athletics.
Can it be? It's not acrobatics.
Nope. Jumping is athletics. Landing gently is acrobatics. Okay, you're able to get across.
So these
It
things
matters
are.
very little which one it was. I guess.
Yes, and you do a little pirouette as you land.
Thank you.
Well,
I
Calgus
appreciate
is
that
gonna
touch.
fuck this up.
I feel better. Do they look unstable?
Give me a perception or investigation check.
Erebor, clearly a man of action. This is like, nope.
They look quite stable. You do not see anything that looks like it's triggering. You think they're with that investigation. You think the mechanism may actually be like in a guard room or something.
I walk under him,
Okay, nothing happens.
but not in front of Harshnag.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, and as you guys approach here, you do hear the sounds of angry voices coming up from up ahead.
Mm.
None of you need light, right?
No.
You all have dark vision.
Yes.
Okay, Cadris, are you a human or are you half elf?
I'm half elf.
You're half elf. Okay.
I don't remember if Ryle needs light, but
Ryle would, but Ryle's not here. Okay. You can see flickering up ahead at this point. Just about now, you should be able to see a torchlight flickering up ahead.
that's what worries me.
Yep. You guys hear a bunch of angry shouting, and footprints as you approach. You see like a bunch of barbarians just banging on these massive doors. It's 40. They're up these stairs. They're 40 feet high. It's 40 foot long. Going up 20 feet. There are 30-foot granite doors, carved with the images of giant gods locked in battle with dragons. But there are barbarians kind of like trying to open them, but they seem to be too heavy or blocked in some ways, so they can't get it. You also see and you see a bunch of barbarians being shouted at by this gentleman. Oh, that's the wrong one. Being shouted at by that gentleman.
Yeah.
And he has a white dragon wormling on a chain, who alerts them that you are coming. And they turn around, and all of a sudden a bunch of weapons are drawn, and the leader will shout in accent in common to leave this place and leave the lands of the Great Worm tribe, or face the wrath of what's this guy's name? Wormblood. 1-0. Wormblood.
Harshnag, you can literally kill these in one hit.
I'm gonna look at Harshnag and in Giant say, "So we kill them, right?"
Harshnag will shoulder his axe, and we would need to roll initiative.
Oh, sure. Put the turn order over the top of my character. Thanks, roll 20.
You ugly anyway.
Yeah, but I need that to roll my initiative.
Get out of here with your golden sun-touched hair.
Don't be jealous, man.
This is a huge map. I'm zoomed all the way in and still super far.
Yeah, this is a giant-sized map that is truly massive.
Yeah.
Which is why it's nice that it's on Roll20, because setting this up myself to be usable would be a bitch.
Right.
At least the measurements are correct.
No, that's what I'm saying. That it would bug me if it wasn't, but Roll20 did a really good job of getting everything right. Because they actually know how to use their website, and I don't.
I was looking at the forum, and apparently this new update with the thing fucked everyone's monsters up in some of the campaigns.
Oh, I should go check on my stuff. I had to undo things to my character sheet so that I could see all my abilities, because I haven't dragged them over from the compendium yet.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. But on the other hand, the people that are in the Roll20 forums that complain about that shit usually complain about the most minor fucking shit. It is not nearly, it's almost never as urgent as they say it is.
No, the people
I deleted some text off my character sheet, but it's not a big deal.
You can get it back if it's your features and trades.
Yeah.
It is my features and traits. but-
Yeah, you just go to the... I don't know if you can do it on a phone, but you go to the gear and you...
I'm not on a phone.
Okay. You go to the
Go to the
gear, and then on the general tab, down towards the bottom, it will say features and traits, which currently says compendium compatible, and you just change it to simple.
Awesome. Thank you.
I would encourage you to enter it all, with the new system. The new system is actually quite cool.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I will.
I'm going to.
transfer it over, but it's just nice to have it now.
I just didn't
Right.
realize it was a thing until 20 minutes before our session, so...
Yeah, I was helping
That's
Eric.
because. Sorry.
Good.
Oh, I was gonna say that's because Cal just leveled up 20 minutes before the session.
Actually, I did most of it at the end of last game. I was so excited to come pick my new spell, though, and then I remembered that I'm a fucking paladin, and this is an odd number level, so I have the exact number of spells and didn't have to do that.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a guy playing a source I did in my last game, and he had a lot of fun with it. He had a lot of smites. He was like, it was like level 15 or 16, and he had just so many fucking spell slots from sorcerer. But yeah, so
I've been thinking about dipping, but I haven't. So, yeah. Combat.
Berserker. That Berserker. Berserker has no actions, nothing. He can't. So he can dash, but he doesn't get any bonus to do so. So he will simply run forward as far as he can. Just like right there. And he will take the dodge action. Let's remember, where is dodge? Alright, next Berserker will come down in his buddy's place and also take the dodge action. Verabrar.
Got some kind of ricochet.
Verabrar will run up here and take the hide action.
Okay, that's 20 feet up the wall.
Oh,
Did I not describe this very well? I apologize. 1 second. Where is...
I can't even see where he went, so I don't know.
and can I take the dash as a bonus action to climb it, and then take the hide action as an action?
Your climb speed is halved. So your speed's just 30, right?
35.
35? Okay, so you can climb up 17 feet. Sure. So yeah, let me read the description of this hall. I apologize. The ceiling of this hall is 60 feet high, sloping down to 40 feet as it moves towards Area 2, where we are. Although the ceiling is remaining level, but the floor decreases to 40 feet on the landing in front of Area 4 because the staircase is leading up to it. Overlooking the hall to the north and south are unguarded 20-foot high ledges that have no railings or battlements. Verabrar, once you climb up there are 5 niches carved into the back wall of each of these ledges with an iron sconce.
That'll be fun. That'll be a cool ranger snipey position.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, actually. This worked out better than expected. I'm going to take up my bow and use the hide action.
Okay. Very good. So you're hidden up there. Oh yeah. Okay, very good. Yep, you scurry up like a little monkey and nobody knows where the hell you are. By the way, the alcoves with the sconces are these things, the little notches.
Okay.
Okay. And Calders.
The dynamic lighting actually makes it really hard for me to see that. Because I'm now tucked behind the wall.
Right.
But I can see the first one on each side. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm sorry that Chicago's losing for you, but I picked Green Bay in my Pick'em League.
Well, you should have, because Chicago was terrible this year.
It looks like I'm going to survive another week.
Calders, what are you doing? Your turn.
I was letting him talk, so
Okay.
there's been a lot of talking over each other this go around. I was being patient.
Sorry.
Caldris is going to move forward, and he's going to ready his sword and shield and prepare to attack should anyone enter melee range.
Okay.
And he's going to tell Harshnag, I think it might be best to wait on them to come to us. and that's my
Alright.
turn. I'm ready in an
Very
action, and I'm reminding Volk about my pretty little aura.
What's your pretty little aura do?
Makes you resistant to spell damage, and you add +3 to any saves while standing in it.
That's a pretty nice little pretty aura.
The dragon is going to come running. It's going to be let off his chain, and he's going to come running about 20 feet up, jump in the sky, soaring. He's going to kind of soar in a circle like this, and he's going to spray the Harshnag and Caldris with his frost breath. So I need both Caldris. I need you to give me a Constitution save. DC is 12.
I win.
Does frost breath hurt frost giants?
He'll be resistant to it. He's not immune to cold damage, I don't think. I'll make sure, but I don't think he is.
Harshnag, he just brewed the breath of your people on yourself.
Volk, you're on dragon duty.
Dragon duty?
No, he is immune to cold, so it's not going to do shit to Harshnag. Harshnag's like, oh, that's refreshing.
Mentos fresh.
Yep.
And then he hits the dragon with a giant axe.
Well, the dragon's still out of his range. He's not. He can walk up to him, but at the moment he's out of range.
I defer dragon duty to ranger.
Okay.
13 damage, Caldris.
Is that half?
That is already half. Yeah, you rolled
Okay.
27, so you take 13.
Making sure.
Next berserker gets to go, so he gets to come down. Yep, that's what I thought. Takes the dodge action. Volk.
You've triggered my trap card.
By standing in a giant cluster, perfectly fireball sized.
I'm gonna slow him. Actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw right here, and I'm gonna choose 6 targets.
Get in the aura.
And what?
Get your ass in the aura.
What? How big's your aura?
It's
In the
fucking
purple squares.
purple.
I don't see it.
Oh, well, step forward 1 step and up 2 steps if you don't want to be next to me while I'm getting frost breathed.
How can you not see it?
I can't see an aura.
I think we ran into this before. It would be a GM changing a permission.
Yeah,
on the
I'm
token.
working on it.
Boop, 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 boop.
Should be able to see
There
him
it
now.
is.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Don't. Careful, kitty. Don't break the glass.
So the 6 red dotted people I try to slow.
I have to zoom in. 6 red dotted people. Okay. What is this? Wisdom saving throw. And what is your save?
22.
Bullshit.
15. 15.
So to say, 22, what the shit?
I know. Same team.
I caught that. They all fail.
Hey, they have half movement speed, -2 AC, and other stuff.
Yep.
Dex save, disadvantage, and
Nope.
the spellcaster might fail her spell or delay it 1 turn.
That's pretty spiffy.
Pretty spiffy. I do appreciate you made this combat even longer because it's gonna take even longer for people to get to fucking to you, but that's okay.
That's why when he said he was holding his action, I'm like, eh.
Yeah,
Combat has begun for me.
The point was letting them get Verabard to death on their walk over here before we start harshnaging the shit out of them. And I figured that
Well,
the dragon would be all up in her shit, so I wanted like a round or 2 fighting the dragon instead of the dragon
Yeah.
plus 8 people.
Yes.
I'm with you, man.
This is a baby dragon.
And it's been Harshnag'd in the face.
Still dragon.
All right.
Wait,
This
when is
berserker.
Harshnag's turn, by the way?
Sorry, I forgot to put Harshnag in. Harshnag is taking a moment to sharpen his axe in anticipation.
Classic.
I'll roll him in this turn. This guy, God, they
If
can't
he
even
can
really get
haste it, he
anywhere.
would be done by now.
You just get one of those studio audience scenes where they're just like, Harshnag! And then the audience laughs.
Laugh track.
Yeah, like that thing.
guy's really annoyed, so he's going to
He looks
take
at the camera
the
and
dash
shrugs.
action.
Did I do that?
The end of his turn. These guys are just not very wise. Berserker leader.
Barbarians don't have the most like foresight when it comes to combat tactics.
Yep. Okay, still nope. Last Berserker. Where am I at? That guy's got full movement. He's not going to pay much attention. He's going to dash for it 60 feet. Which gets him to right there. These other guys. Shaman.
He's using scary words like shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to cast Hex
Maybe.
on the Paladin. Which she has to do what? Roll a d20.
Healing.
She said, "Fuck your slow."
Alright. Yeah. No. 18 over 11 or higher means that it does not take effect till next turn. So it is going to have. She's starting to make the nut gestures, but she's too controlled by the spell to make a difference.
Beautiful.
And she fails her save too.
Worked out okay. So far. Oh yeah, there's still a dragon to worry about, I guess.
As long as
Maybe
Harsh Knight
dragon.
gets a turn this turn.
I've never actually seen Ryle use a heal spell, so I don't think we're missing much.
Not in combat.
It's because normally I heal myself after I get thrown across the map 4 times.
I had so much fun with that.
It'll never happen again.
I swear to God, I'm not fucking with you. Harshnag legit rolled a 1 on his initiative. Bearbar.
All right. Well, I'm going to. So what? The yellow is slowed and the purple is dodging.
Yes, the purples are dodged.
All right. I'm going to shoot this closest guy to me then with the. Wait, hold on.
That's how we relegated him.
Yeah, that's
Dragon.
exactly what I'm going to do.
Actually, these two are no longer dodged. Did I fuck something up?
Mm-hmm.
I think I did. I think I just moved these. So these guys actually are no longer dodged.
Well, that's a tragic shot. I apparently suck.
So hold on. The berserkers. Yep. Which ones are you shooting at?
The slowed one, right
Okay.
here. Does that hit him?
I'm not. It does hit him because their AC is 13. Their AC is -2 because it's slow, so it does hit. Which one do you shoot?
This one closest to me.
One closest to you? Okay, there we go. Now it pinged. All right. And you do get sneak attack because you were hidden. So.
And I also get the +2 damage against humanoids, so 21.
21.
And then I'm gonna stealth back around the corner, take a step back,
Okay.
disappear back into the shadows.
Give me a stealth check. Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Bearbar.
Nope.
Caldrus.
Keldris.
On a scale of 1 to not fucking happening, how high up is this dragon?
Let's see. The ceiling there is about 50 feet high.
Duty.
So we'll say he's probably about 30 feet high.
Okay, so not happening.
Climb Harshnag.
Well, Harshnag's a solid 25, 30 feet tall. So, I mean, he's at just above head level for Harshnag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Climb Harshnag.
Oh, I thought you were telling Harshnag to climb.
I'll just climb Harshnag and then jump to attack the dragon. Amazing.
I will step here. And okay, I'm gonna do a thing.
Do
I
it.
hope so.
I like it.
I'm gonna drop a moonbeam right. Why does it not ping?
Ruler?
Right there.
Okay. So dropping a moonbeam right on the dragon.
Correct.
Okay.
And what that does, if my character sheet would agree with me, when a creature enters a spell for the first time or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. Takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
Okay. Yep. It failed its save. It takes that 12 damage. Its frost breath is not recharged.
It's 2d10 radiant.
Yeah. When you rolled it rolled the damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. My character sheet's on a different screen. I
Okay.
wasn't even looking at Roll20. I was still reading the spell because there's some stuff about shape changers and other stuff in here.
Gotcha.
So yeah, sorry. 12 damage.
This particular dragon is not a shape changer.
Well,
Or at least he has not changed. He has not changed shape yet. Let's see here. He is going to fly away from that moonbeam. He doesn't have a breath weapon yet, and even baby dragons are smart, so he's gonna get the fuck away from that giant. All right.
Well, just note, I do that on my turn, and it does the
Mhm.
damage, but it's when it enters the spell for the first time, and if it starts its turn there. So at the start of his turn, I do damage again.
Well, no, because it doesn't do damage until the start of his turn.
When a creature enters the area for the first time, wouldn't that be when I cast it?
No, the spells like that is either if they walk in, like if he flew into it after you cast it, like it's still there right now.
Okay.
So if anybody else enters that,
Yeah, I'm gonna draw it in a second. I just assumed that upon the spell appearing, it would also do damage.
no, what happens there is because when he gets to his turn, because he's starting in it, it burns him.
Gappy.
Now, if he doesn't, let's say it is Veribar's turn, and he has an ability to push him into it.
No, yeah, I get that.
you know,
That's
he would then
not
take
the
damage there.
question. The question was the initial appearance of Moonbeam burning him.
Right. It's the same thing for Spirit Guardians. It's just that he always rolls it first, and then on the character's turn, I give it to them.
Word. Well, I drew you a gray box.
Okay. Is it just a 10-foot?
It's a 5-foot, actually.
It was a 5-foot. Okay. I thought it was a 20-foot. So that was Dragon's turn. Dragon was right after you, so I just did all of his turn while you were drawing that. Slowed Berserker. Gets to charge forward 30 feet by dashing, so he can get to about there. Remember, the dragon's in the sky. Volk.
Let's see. I'm going to cast a fireball
It's a good time for it.
on this big cluster of dudes,
All right.
and I will cast it with a. Actually. Let's try.
Yeah, you can catch everybody except the shaman in it.
Okay. Yeah, let's do the fireball.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it as a third level spell.
All right.
They have disadvantage on all their dex saves if they're slowed.
Yep. So it looks like everybody except for 2 of them are. No, all of them except 1 have disadvantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Well, let's see. We got 1 success, 2 successes. Always go clockwise. So fail, succeed. What's the damage on that? 28.
Thought about doing tentacles. The fireball just seems so much better.
They're already slow. You don't need to slow them more.
Tentacles is concentration. I didn't want to lose my slow. Also, I want to keep my spell slot open for secret chest, just in case there happens to be a 5,000 gold chest in this place.
And Dragon makes his save. All right. Berserker. Love for you is tick.
What a pathetic dash. Volk laughs at him.
They know exactly who's causing them to be pathetic, and they don't like you very much. They're focused in on you. The giant like scare kind of frightens them, even as berserkers. The paladin does nothing for them, but they are angry at the fucking spellcaster.
Good luck, buddy.
Hey, he actually made a save.
You gonna die. No. You'll be fine in this combat, I think.
Volk dies here.
No, this is Caldrus' turn to die. You can't come in and then in 2 fucking sessions die.
I'm pretty sure no one's gonna die while we have a giant.
I think I've been here. Is this my 4th session? I think this might be my 4th
it's like
session.
your 4th, yeah.
And now I get to play with Ken 2 nights a week.
No.
He's so.
He's in the Tuesday game now too, right?
Who's in the Tuesday? Are you in the Tuesday game too?
Nope, just you.
Oh.
What do y'all play in Lost Mines?
Yeah.
When I was finding Ed, I had so many people that wanted to play. I felt kind of bad, so I started a Lost Mines game for some of the new players. And then 2 of them just fucking like, yeah, because one of the guys was going to DM. He was like, I want to learn how to DM. I'm like, I can show you how to run 5th edition. And then the 2 sessions in, he's like, all right, hey, you're a really good DM. I really appreciate you teaching me. I'm done now. I'm like, there's other players here, bro. And he's like, nah, I'm done. I'm like, well, fuck off then. And I stole Ed to finish playing that campaign for the other 2 players. Shaman is going to finish casting Hex on Caldrus.
Like you do.
So she is hexing you for con. So you have disadvantage on con saves. Sorry, is it checks or is it saves? I apologize. 1 second. Let me check something.
I have a general idea of how Lost Mines is supposed to play out. So I kind of forced everyone, not really forced, but like forced the issue to go straight to Cragmaw Castle instead of doing all the side quests and stuff.
Oh, spoiler alerts, bro. We're recording these sessions.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I'm
just giving you shit.
Have y'all done Lost Mines yet? I figured y'all had.
Ability checks. So actually, it's an ability check. I think she'll actually hex you for strength, Caldrus.
Okay.
Because it's ability checks. That way, if you try to grapple somebody, it's going to be harder. Harshnag finally gets to go. And he will just stroll casually up, and he will whack the first guy there in front of him, who is the leader, I believe. Yes? Yes, indeed. And he will whack the leader. He will actually miss, because the leader has broken the slow. So he ducks out of the way. Yeah. Finally rolling decent on these fucking saves.
Good. I wanted my concentration back.
Bearbar.
Alrighty, I am going to do the sensible thing and continue to shoot people in the face. Starting with this guy here in front.
Okay.
Sounds sensible to me.
All right, that does not hit because he's no longer slowed.
Does
Why am I
Verbar
rolling so bad?
Does he not have an extra attack?
Not
No.
yet.
He's multi-class, so he's not level.
I thought he went like 5 rogue, or did he only go 4?
Rogue doesn't get a extra attack.
Ooh.
Yeah, rogue damage doesn't come from it getting multiple. Like a paladin, rogue damage
Another
comes
sneak attack bonus.
from sneak attack.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, that does not hit. Yeah, so actually, are you 5 rogue right now? Bearbar?
Yeah. I am 5 rogue. I'm 5 rogue, 2 ranger.
Okay, it was 3d6. I thought that was a higher. Calders.
I'm moving your bubble there, Volk. Keep that in mind.
Oh.
2 ranger?
Yeah,
We're
never
only level
mind.
7, aren't we?
Yeah. I was thinking 8 for some reason. If we
I'd
were
love
8,
to
I
be
would-
3 ranger because I
Yeah.
get some cool abilities at 3.
I moved the moonbeam to the drag ran.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd finally get.
That's a bonus
Funny.
action. Are you going to take a action of any kind?
It's an action.
Oh, it's an action? Okay, that was a bonus action. Very good. Never mind then. Dragon will have to make his save. Go and roll me Moonbeam again. Pretty sure he's not capable of surviving, but just in case.
You're going to send him into a
No.
rage.
And he made his save, so it only takes 1 damage. He had 6 hit points left, Calders. You didn't have anything. All you had to do was roll average on the dice.
Calders is a fucking waste of space. I've been saying this for like 12 sessions.
Oh.
Hey, I just missed something with a 13 armor class with a +7 attack, so.
I haven't attacked yet.
You moonbeamed. Don't take it away from yourself.
All right. The wizard is actually just out of range, which is smart of him. Did you roll sneak it? Did you roll to stealth, Verbar? No, you didn't. So you're not
Yeah, I
stealth.
totally forgot to do that.
Okay, so you're just standing out in the open.
Well, vaguely. I'm 20 feet up and in the dark, but
But that's not going to stop a dragon with dark vision and whatnot. He's going to fly over here. And he is going to bite the shit out of you, or try to at least.
What's the
It's 60
range of
feet.
the dragon's dark vision?
The range of the dragon's dark vision is however long I say it is. No, it's 60 feet.
So Matt's out
I
of
couldn't
range.
see him.
I don't believe it's even that. Let's see, what's that damage on? What is it up there? The 60 feet to right in front of you, which is where he would go
Mm-hmm.
to get within 5 feet of you.
When the DM wants you dead.
I mean, to be fair, the dragon knows he's over that direction somewhere. The dragon can move 5 feet and then
Yeah.
see him and then spend the rest of his turn moving to him, but
Yeah, and the dragon's not dumb. We've already established that.
Yes, the dragon has
But
an
I haven't
intelligence.
shot the dragon.
You guys have been shooting arrows down.
I feel
They're
like
going to be aware you're there. He only gets 1 bite attack. It doesn't do that much damage. You're
It
going to
does
get,
a lot.
and he's going to miss anyways.
now you get to kill the dragon.
Berserker, one of the last slowed berserkers gets to come forward.
Right into another fireball.
About right there. Almost to Calders, but not quite.
Calders, he's close. Protect me.
Volk.
I'm only gonna do the only sensible thing I can think of, which would be to fireball again. This,
Right out of range of Harshnag.
yeah. I'm just gonna try and get these guys.
All right, it's 40-foot range, right?
40-foot radius.
Radius. 40-foot radius or 20-foot
20
radius?
foot radius.
Oh, 20-foot radius.
20
40-foot
foot radius.
diameter.
Okay, yeah. So you can get those 5.
Yeah.
I think I skipped that last Berserker last week round. Oh well. All right. Are any of these guys still slowed? No, they're not. So they all just get the regular. Only one made their save. Just go north-south on this. Minus 27. Minus 13. All right, one of them goes down as charcoal. The leader is up, and he is up in Harshnag's face. He is going to rage, and he is going to swing his axe. I don't think that's going to come in. Nope, not even close. All right, next Berserker is going to rage, and he is going to swing at Harshnag. Nope. Shaman. Oh, more spells. Would have helped nice if I was scrolled down there. She is going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Lemon
she's gonna-
stealing horse.
She's going to cast it right here behind her guys. So only one of her guys is going to be in danger of catching it. So I need the rest of you to give me wisdom saves, I believe.
Good thing you ran away from my aura of adding numbers.
I didn't want to be that close to the Berserker. It's okay, I'm gonna make it.
Wisdom saving throw DC is 12, please.
How high in the air is she casting this? Does my
Didn't
elevation
make it.
give me any?
Let me read the spell. Hold on.
Your adding numbers would not have helped me either.
Well, maybe you should roll higher.
Clearly my fault.
To be fair,
But
my aura.
She
has-
does have to roll a d20 to make sure she can cast it
Okay,
this turn. though.
I forgot how the spell works. So actually, you guys, Verabrar, you're fine. People that are inside the area. So the only one, can she get both of you? She can, but she can't get Volk and the giant.
So she
That's
could
fine. I think
stay
they're going to team up on the giant. They're going to try and take you two out. So she's going to cast it on Volk and Caldris. So I need you both. And you both did it. Caldris, you made it. Volk, you did not.
I need her to roll a d20.
Oh, that's true.
I have an odd question.
Yep, it takes the next turn. Okay,
Does the dragon's frost breath count as spell damage?
it does not.
Hmm.
All right. Harshnag will. Let's see. None of them are hitting him. He's got two guys there.
Okay.
So one is the top guy, two is the bottom guy.
Harshnag.
It's going for the bottom guy, which happens to be the leader.
She's casting something that may be hypnotic. Throw a barbarian. Harshnag can lawn dart people too, right? If the other guy could.
Can Volk?
That is specifically a stone giant. ability.
Oh, okay.
The key here
I
is
tried.
can Volk recognize the spell during the slowed down hand gestures and know to look away?
Oh, yeah.
I will give him an Arcana check if he wishes on his turn.
Sounds good.
I'm trying, Volk. I'm trying.
Thanks, fam. Your character may be useless, but the player isn't. I'm
Damn.
sorry.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to moonbeam this bitch.
Shit. It's that guy.
I'm so sorry.
All right, this guy is going to charge forward. He's going to rage, and he's going to
That
try
got backhanded.
I'm sorry.
take out Caldris.
Oh, that was me.
That's a hit. 11 damage, Caldris.
Okay.
This guy's going to come up here and he's going to swing at the giant. Raging. That's going to hit. Actually, no, it won't. He's actually at 21, so it does not hit the giant. Verabrar.
All right, Verabrar is going to pull out the rapier and try to kill this dragon in front of him.
Okay, that hits.
And I do
And-
get the sneak damage as well.
Okay, well, he was even without it, he only had 5 hit points left. So he's dead.
You kill still in hoe.
Caldris.
Man, if only we had a bard to sing songs about me.
I move the beam to the bitch.
Okay. Very good. And we got Berserker.
I'm also a paladin that hasn't swung a sword in combat yet.
He is going to swing at the paladin.
Let me see if this is a concentration thing. I may have needed to make a concentration save when the last guy punched me. So
I think it is. Don't worry about it. This combat's not going to go that much longer. So we'll say it's there, and then the next time we will make sure you do it.
like right now.
He missed you, so no.
Okay.
Volk.
I am very sorry for what I said earlier.
You're a terrible person, and I hope that one of these times you die, and it's because you were not standing in my aura.
Every time you say that, it sounds dirtier and dirtier.
Make an Arcana check, bitch.
Oh yeah, let me make an Arcana check.
I mean, my character might be worthless, but I'm here for you.
You said it first.
Okay. Yes, he is.
Second.
You're able to tell that that is hypnotic pattern. So you can turn your head away, or you actually with that roll, you know that it's within a certain area. So you can try and get yourself out of the area where it will affect you, and then you won't be affected by it, obviously.
That makes sense.
Or you could turn away, but turning away would give you disadvantage on anything you try and do. If we do it by like the no, you would want to get further away from your companion. It's not closer.
Mm-hmm. I want a shocking grasp of this berserker,
Okay. That will hit.
and then I'm going to misty step away
All right. Very good.
30 feet, I think.
Shocking Grasp is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And he can't take reactions.
All right.
And I'm looking away.
Okay. The leader here, who's standing in front of Harshnag, has just got bloodied the fuck up by Harshnag. But he is going to reckless attack again. He is not a coward because he's a berserker and they're insane. He's going to miss again, however. Just clanks off Harshnag's armor. His companion will try the same thing. Okay, even with advantage, I can't hit this guy. There we go.
If only he had haste.
Shaman. First off, con save on. Roll me Moonweave again, please.
Sure. It's 4 damage. Oh, hey. 16 damage.
All right, and she failed it. So first, that's for that. So she takes 16 damage first. Then she has to make it again with a DC 10 for concentration, which she does make. So you are still hexed, Caldris.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I would put a marker on my character, but then I couldn't see my character.
You can zoom in closer and make the shit easier to see.
It can't go closer.
I am zoomed in all the way, buddy, I promise.
Interesting. When I zoom in, I can see everything pretty clearly.
Oh, it's not a clarity issue. It's the icon marker being the size of my token issue. It's
It's
a Roll20 issue, not something that you did wrong.
What is this spell?
Ryle. More like Pow. I'm just playing. I like Ryle. He's not here to defend himself. Mm-hmm.
That'd have been nice. Does she have any ranged attacks? She does in fact have a short bow. She will just shoot at Harshnag. She has disadvantage because of range.
Nice joke.
Harshnag gets to go again. He's going to try and swing at the one that just hit him. And that'll hit. All right. Back to Berserkers. This guy is going to try and Berserker Caldrus again. He'll miss this time. And then at the giant, nope. Verabrar.
All right, I am going to step forward and shoot the leader lady
Okay,
with my longbow.
very good.
Oh my god!
That still hits, however.
Awesome.
Oh man.
So just no sneak attack on that, though, right?
I was stealthed, so there is a sneak attack.
You didn't stealth after the last time.
I did last time.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, because I killed the dragon with the rapier,
Oh, that's
and
right.
I rolled
Okay.
a 28.
Gotcha. All right. So 17, 19. All right. Very good.
And I will stealth again.
Okay. Very good. And you are still hexed, Verabrar. Verabrar.
I'm hexed.
No, it's Caldrus. God damn it. Don't know why I keep calling you Verabrar Caldrus. I'm sorry.
Because
I mean, not that I ever
is
used
the
Durango
coolest
all that often.
character in the fucking party. It's a very
Anyways, it's your turn, Caldrus.
Yeah, there was an interesting noise set happening. I swing at the gent behind me twice,
The gent behind you. Okay.
but he's still got slow going, right?
Yes, he does. Good point. All right, that's a hit. All right, very good. Hit him twice.
Your sword sings out to you. I think I can. I think I can. As you swing it.
I hadn't forgot about that.
All right. That Berserker's going to turn around and he's going to try and Berserker you. Actually, can he? That's a bonus action, though, right? No, it is not. At the start of his turn, he can gain. Okay, very good.
What exactly is berserkering you?
He has a reckless attack thing, kind of like a
Oh,
barbarian,
Gotcha.
where he can have advantage on his attacks, and then attacks against him have advantage as well. He'll hit you for another 11 damage, Caldrus.
Okay.
And please give me a Constitution check, a concentration check.
What are those? It's a D20
Just,
plus.
Just a concentration. Constitution, rather. Okay. Moonbeam stays up, and that barbarian woman's almost certainly dead. I have to preface this by saying almost.
I mean, I could roll a 2.
Sure
could.
could.
But as long as you roll over a 4, she's dead. For certain.
3.
Volk.
How do these barbarians look? Extremely bloody.
Each and every one of them is bloody to some extent or another.
Okay.
Except for the one in front of Caldrus. This one.
Okay.
And this guy
Uh,
apparently is not in the track. I'm just going to delete him if he hasn't gotten a turn the entire time.
Poor guy.
I like how he just deleted the guy you slowed.
Well, he was slowed so much he never had a turn. He got slowed and his heart stopped.
He just, he gave up and went home.
He slowed the guy with asthma and a heart condition.
Oh man,
And he just,
I
it
will.
got weirdly dark very quickly.
just wheezed to death at the bottom of the stairs.
I will send. I'm gonna do magic missile, and I'm gonna do it at a level 3,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit
You should just
3
throw,
bar. Do what?
just throw a fireball on us.
I don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna hit these
Happened to me
guys.
more than once.
Okay.
These berserkers.
So is that 2 for each of them?
Yes.
At level 3 would be 5 bolts.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you're gonna give me 3 for 2 for each of them, I was gonna let you.
So it's 5 bolts. Who's getting how many?
The one Harshnag will probably hit next turn. Gets 1.
So
Okay.
the
Which
leader-
one do you think? So,
I think the one on the bottom will get 1. The one
Okay.
bottom. Lower
so
than-
2. So 2, 2, 1. All right. Well,
I
you
probably
can't.
shouldn't have rolled it like that, huh?
Yeah. Roll me 2d4 plus 2.
Oh man,
2.
no. You rolled so high on that one. And you rolled so low on those.
All right. Do it again. Actually, no. This guy only had 4 hit points left, so it didn't even matter. 2d4 plus 2, the minimum kills him. So he's dead. And then give me 1d4 plus 1. All right.
I magic missiled.
All right. And he killed one.
And I killed one.
And he killed one. He killed the leader.
Harshnag really killed one.
Congratulations, you've now done like the stereotypical D&D move.
I did magic missile. I feel like a true wizard. I moved a little bit closer to Caldris.
Okay. This berserker is going to try and take down the giant again. They don't like giants very much at all. He's going to fail. Shaman. Give me the damage for Moonbeam. Okay. She is dead. Withers underneath the harsh light of the moon, apparently. Harshnag.
Big freaking arrow. But other than that, yeah.
I can't see my moonbeam anymore. Is it outside of 60 feet of... okay,
Yes.
Okay, then I don't care about it.
Okay. He's got 3 berserkers there. One next to Caldris is 1, and then going around clockwise 2, 3. He'll go for the one below him. And he will just, he had 9 hit points left. He was safe at 38, so he just gets chopped in half, basically.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to go for a giant. He wants to go for the wizard. Can he get to the wizard and take the attacks of opportunity? Because the wizard just killed his boss. Yeah. So he's going to take those attacks of opportunities. The barbarian, he's not. You guys can each, Caldris and Harshnag can each get a attack on him.
Don't you get any blood on my robes, Caldris?
That dude's gonna die.
Okay. Yes, he is. So Caldris, you hit him for 14. When you hit him but fail to kill him, Harshnag goes, "It was a good try, my little friend." And then he just hits him with his axe so hard that he flies 20 feet down the thing and lands at Volk's feet because he hit him for 39 damage with a 30 to hit.
Did I get any blood on my robes?
Oh yes. No, he exploded into a fine red mist that got all over you.
Wasn't me.
Verabrar.
Well,
Laugh track.
so horizontally, this is only 40 feet, but it's 20 feet down.
Yeah.
How dangerous is it to jump down 20 feet?
20 feet. I'll have you make a dexterity save of, say, DC 13. And if you fail it, it'll take 2d6 damage.
Okay. I'm going to pull out the rapier and jump down, and my mouse is freaking out.
And as you jump
And
down,
run to this guy.
I feather fall you.
Nice.
Okay. Yep, that works just fine. So you don't make your save.
you fall
Baller.
down.
Well, I'm not going to attack this guy with the rapier that I've now pulled out.
Okay.
Holy crap.
You're so bad. What are these attacks today?
Did he see me as I ran up to him? I'm technically in sneak.
Yes, he saw as you jumped off, dramatically jumped off, and then floated down like an angel. He's like, "Oh, that's pretty." He definitely noticed. You're not able to. You are not able to be.
Good for him.
Yeah, no, but they all have. It's stated in the book they have torches.
Poor Verabrar, man. He's got
Yeah,
so
I'm
much
rolling
dex,
so badly in
and
this comment.
yeah, it's
I know.
scary. Good
Caldus.
thing this was a pretty easy fight.
Yeah.
I think I can. I think I can.
All right, the guy next to you, I assume.
Deep.
Okay. He was still slow, but 10 still doesn't hit. So yeah, but the second one does, and that will kill that guy. All right. He charges up. This last guy is surrounded. He smiles, starts chanting in his own language. Nobody understands his language though. Volk.
I use prestidigitation on my robes.
Okay.
I'm done.
Berserker gets to go. He's got 3 of you there. Caldris 1, Harshnag 2, Verabrar 3. 1 for Harshnag. Nope. He does not hit. Harshnag will look down at Verabrar and like, would you like to have the honor?
Yeah, I just one more.
Okay.
One more shot.
He'll just drape his axe over his shoulders then. Verabrar.
Oh my god!
You had advantage on that roll. Behind, over your shoulder, you just hear Harshnag kind of laughing under his breath. Caldris.
We gotta go another round. See how long this lasts.
Okay, that does no. The first one hit because it's you had advantage, so that's enough, and it does kill him.
Can I use my abjuration to absorb the damage?
You could, but no.
Oh.
All right, you guys are completely annihilated. The barbarians trying to break into the temple.
Well done, Harshnag.
What? Come on.
Good.
Those were
good
all
job,
hits.
Sam.
Good job,
All right.
everybody. That actually hit something.
When there's no pressure. Hey, I killed a dragon.
It's true.
So I'll remember that.
You did excellent.
I did 3 damage to it one time. Harshnag, what do you think that the Great Worm Tribe wanted with this place?
He's picking up a couple of the bodies, and he shrugs and says, "I don't know, dude. It's kind of hard for me to go through these small creatures' pockets.
I was
I got big hands."
yeah, I was heading for the shaman for that exact reason because I didn't assume. Well, you said one of them was leadery. I guess I would have done.
I want
loaded
to
the-
fondle him.
Okay, fine. I'll go fondle her.
All right.
Let me fondle
So-
the guy.
On him, he has a very fancy amulet, and he has a sack of gems.
Is it
There are.
magical?
You can give me an Arcana check if you like. Yes, it is magical. With that, you can detect it is abjuration magic, and with that fucking roll, It is a amulet of proof against detection and location. So basically, anybody wearing it cannot be found by scrying. Also, he has a sack on his belt with 100 gemstones in it.
100 gemstones or 100 gold worth of gemstones?
I'm sorry, 7 gemstones worth 100 gold each.
Okay.
So
Maybe
700.
100 gemstones worth 7 gold?
No, because that's more money.
What?
That is 700 gold instead of 100 gold. Because of how math works.
Is someone adding that to team treasure? Or should I do it?
It's all you, sir.
I'm going to hold on to this amulet. I'm going to
So
tell
is
you
it
guys.
700 or 100?
100.
Yeah, 7 gems. Each of them are worth 100 gold.
Oh, upgrade.
I'm going to hold on to the amulet and attune to it whenever I get a chance.
Okay. I don't think that one needs attunement. Let me make sure. Calders, when you go up to the shaman, all she seems to have on her is a bundle strung across her back that seems to be very, it's all just random, seemingly random junk, but seems to be put together very peculiarly. With your religion check, you think this is probably her spell focus as a shaman.
I tell Caldrus he got to loot the good one with all the good items.
DMG. All right.
But I do show Harshnag the amulet and say, does this look familiar at all?
He says, the leader of the Great Worm Tribe was said to have an amulet such as that. It seems that you have cut the head off of the snake, as it were. Well done.
Oh, so there's no more Worm Tribe.
Well, there's still the tribe is still there, but the leadership is broken. They're probably going to be in a bit of disarray for a bit. He kind of chuckles at that.
Nice. Hey guys, here's some gemstones that are worth 700 gold.
The amulet does in fact require attunement. And then I need a quick 5 minutes to go to the bathroom real quick and get some water. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna start dinner.
What?
Did you catch the description of that? In your notes?
That was your job. You looted it.
Fuck, man. I'll have to watch the VOD.
It's a protection against
Scrying. and stuff.
scrying of some sort. Detection from magic. or something?
Classic Caldrus. I was too busy, I got caught up on the word abjuration. That's
You stole it. You have to remember what it is.
It's not fair.
I'm playing a rogue. Of course it's fair.
I'm playing a wizard that is controlled by a very sloppy player. Don't take it out on Volk. Take it out on me. I probably won't take a feat again next level. I'll probably just take 2 more points into intelligence. What else does a wizard need? 20 intelligence, right?
Yeah.
If we do find a chest, this was my plan when I was thinking about it. We could get up to that sky castle, and then if that guy has a chest of super cool magic stuff, I'll just steal it from him with secret chest. And then we could just jump off the castle and I'll featherfall us back to Earth.
Featherfall only lasts for a minute. If you jump off a cloud castle, Featherfall's only going to last for about 1/10 of the fall.
And I'll cast it right at the end.
Maybe that could. Okay. Anyways, yes, you guys get to the doors. A 40-foot tall, long flight of steps leading east descends 20 feet to a landing. Next to it stands 30-foot doors. Oh, we already talked about this. So yeah, you guys are... Cat, I need my mouse. So you guys are standing in front of these massive doors.
Mm-hmm.
Harshnag at the moment is kind of dragging the bodies out and throwing them off the edge of the cliff.
I prestidigitation all the pools of blood.
Okay.
Clean the floors.
He appreciates that.
It's a temple.
And then when he gets back from that, he'll come up to the doors. He'll kind of push against them, and they don't move. And then he will just simply put his shoulder into it, and they will crack and split open. And it sounded like they were frozen shut from the inside. So, door opens. Thick frost clings to every surface of this 100-foot-high vaulted chamber. 7 enormous statues dominate the room. The largest of them is an 80-foot-tall robed giant. His arms outstretched and his face hidden beneath a stony cowl. Yeah, as you guys walk in, this place is just absolutely fucking mad. Obviously.
Harshnag, you have a wonderful looking god.
Yes, he looks quite reverent. He's like, yes, this is. Is there light in here? Is that because this is a massive fucking place? I know there isn't, but
I don't want to just like move my character around to see things, but
interior areas are unlit except for areas 6, 7, and 11.
Are we behind the statue?
The thing here is the statue.
Right, but am I looking at its ass?
Oh, yes, you are.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Wow, that's a beautiful ass on that god statue, Harshnag.
It is even better since Volk was complimenting it.
Oh man, too good.
Okay, so Harshnag will take a moment because it is dark in here currently. You'll see him walking to the back wall. Do giants have dark vision? Does not. So he's also got a giant fucking torch. And you'll see that torch kind of walk towards the back wall. And he will touch some sconces in the walls, like the ones on the alcove above, and they will just flare to life when they are touched. Magic shit, you know.
Clap on, clap off.
Totes.
Very nice magic shit, Harshnag.
Well magicked.
Who are all of these people, Harshnag?
These are the giant gods. The one in the middle is Anam. He is the father of the giants. He is the one who set the ordning in place. The 6 to his sides are his children, from whom all the giant types descended. And I'll give you all those names here in a moment. As soon as I figure out how to set the fucking light, I gotta find a sconce and I can't.
But why would a tribe of berserkers want to break into here?
I was going to ask that, but Ken seemed like he was concentrating.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Harshnag does not have an answer for that, and he seems very annoyed by it.
Do you have anything like a chest full of magic stuff in here?
Total brightness.
Boom! Whoa.
That is.
So like,
There we go.
That's sweet looking.
It's probably a bit too much. That's all right.
Yeah, we'll handle it when we go into other rooms. Now that I can see there's 6 different types of giants, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, Harshnag, if he's the one that set the ordning into place, why has it been broken now? What events set that into motion?
He does not have an answer for that. It is the Giants have been in kind of decline for quite a while now. So what his personal opinion is that the is kind of a test to have them all justify themselves again.
Right.
The giant gods are all kind of the giant gods are very Nordic goddish in a way, in that there's a kind of a Valhalla thing and they're all kind of fighting each other constantly.
Yeah.
So they set the ordning in place to, kind of put a stamp on that.
That's cool. I get it. They're changing public schools and they got to retake the placement test.
That is Harshnag's belief, yes.
What's this madness here?
What madness?
There's a bright blue thing
Oh, yes.
on the right hand side of the room.
Yep, the archway is 40 feet wide and 40 feet tall. 6 different runes are carved into it, each one inlaid with mithril, and glowing mist fills the arch. Niches in the walls on the other side of it contain empty sconces of iron. So that's where he's lighting the fire. So yeah, and by the way, when you can see it here, the statues, the giant statues, there's a hill giant, stone giant, frost giant, fire, cloud, and storm. All of them have their arms outstretched, and all of them have a weapon in their hands, except for the frost giant.
mm-hmm.
Now, how big are these giants compared to Harshnag? Like, are they giant statues even gianter than him, or are they 2 scale?
They are 2 scale for a giant, except for Amnon.
Right, the middle guy's got his own
Right.
thing going. Does Harshnag notice the missing weapon?
Not right away, but if you point it out to him, he'll think that is quite strange.
Yeah, Calders is gonna ask, do each of the 6 sons, I'm guessing they're all male, do each of the 6 sons have like a special weapon that they were known to carry?
Yes, and it's kind of just the basis for what each giant type is known for. And I apologize, they actually are bigger than a giant, so they are giants even for giant size. Although the sons are all kneeling, presenting the hands.
Okay, got it. In which case, Calders would point out, well, why is the frost giant missing his weapon? My next question would be, so the weapons, are they weapons, or are they part of the statues? And if so, is the frost giant, does it look like the statue was broken and the weapon removed, or is it a clean cut, or what?
Okay, if you examine it, it appears the weapons are all just kind of sitting on the hands. Harshnag is able to grab them and lift them up. So it doesn't appear it was broken. It looks like the weapon is just missing. Harshnag will think that's probably a great axe. That's what frost giants are known to use.
So it technically would have been bigger than what Harshnag uses.
Yes.
Okay.
So do any of these other weapons seem particularly super nice, or is it?
I mean, they all look nice. However, they are
too big for even
Harshnag. Yeah, I mean, Harshnag would have a little bit of trouble wielding it. You guys would have absolutely no chance of moving these things.
I don't know. I just want to know if it was like a magical giant weapon some crazy cloud giant stole, or if it was just like a standard kind of.
Anybody
weapon.
with Arcana ability can check for magic if you like.
I am now a level 2 rogue, so I have spellcasting.
Caldris, do you know of a giant that's bigger than frost giants?
Well,
Or like, is there a largest race of giant?
Yes, there are cloud giants are larger than frost giants, as are storm giants. Storm giants were the top of the ordning. He tells you that their king, and the king of all giants, was King Hecaton. Although he doesn't know much more than that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much to do with giant lore.
But there's no evidence that like a giant came in here, right?
Well, the doors are frozen from the inside.
Yep.
Yeah. What's down this archway?
When you go down in there, there's a stone wall through the mist. He tells you that seems to be the portal to that the lore he got is that should lead to the. But when he goes to examine, he can't figure out how to open the wall either. He does try, and when he does go over towards the portal, he'll tell you that he recognizes one of the rooms of being the ruin ice, which is the cold ruin. But he doesn't recognize the rest of them. He is not really fluent in ruins.
Sir, you cut out. Is the portal to where?
To the Oracle.
Ew. The Oracle is the one we need to see? Let me check.
Yes, he led you here because there is was the legendary Oracle to, just a kind of a religious experience with an Oracle, kind of like the Oracle of Delphi.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's down,
not very well.
What's down these hallways?
Which hallways?
Kyle just is kind of looking down a hallway on the west side of the room. I was totally listening to your Oracle stuff. I had thought you had ended, which is why I asked my next question.
What there is here that you can't see past is a portcullis. It's 20 feet wide and 30 feet tall. And the ceiling's 60 feet high. So there's a 30-foot wall kind of coming down, and out of it comes the portcullis that's down. And you can't see what's beyond the portcullis.
Copy.
Are these doors on either side of the room?
Yes, there are doors heading north and south.
Are they frozen shut from the inside?
I would like to open them if Harshnag would help, if they are. If you guys want to come, or whatever.
Okay, yes, they are frozen shut. Ian Harshnag will try and put his back into it. That these are shut. These are frozen a little too hard for him to open easily. But you can take an hour or so and chip it away, or melt it with fire if you have some sort of fire.
If we do that, I'm taking a short rest and rolling hit die while you work on the door.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Harshnag is more than happy to help you out with that. So he will take it. You and he and sorry.
Yeah, I'm flaming it with fire bolts.
With fire bolts. Okay. Yep. You can definitely do that. Fire. Since you said fire bolts, it will take the hour. Fireball is specifically said that it would be enough to melt it, but you did not do that. So, but yeah, you can firebolt it. Harshnag will chip at it, and after about an hour, he is able to put his shoulder into it and break it open.
Woot.
Ah, Woot. I miss you, Woot. You were a great website.
I can't toggle my hit dice anymore like the old sheet allowed me to.
All right, you enter in to room 7. The double doors that lead to this room are coated with ice and can't be pulled out. Okay, we did all that. The room is 240 feet wide, 440 feet deep, a 200-foot alcove in the center of the east wall. There are 6 pillars, each 20 feet in diameter and 60 feet tall, supporting the vaulted ceiling. You can see the walls have the sconces and little notches as well.
Sarah, you need to adjust the light for my token unless this room is meant to be lit up.
No, it is lit up.
Okay, because I can see, like, through the walls weirdly. I'm just letting you know that I can see weird bluish things off to the right.
It's like in the same room. It's just only partially blocked because of the pillars, I think.
All right.
Yeah, I see this
Alright.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it.
Well, you do see it. Because there's a fire pit in there in the middle. As soon as you walk in the room, it's going to uncurl and attack. So,
Oh,
Yeah,
That
get your ass
sucks.
back here, Volk.
nope, too late. Let me just
you
finish.
started. This is your fault because you started talking about what you could see, so I zoomed out.
Hey, you're the one that run halfway into the room before you knew that there was a giant freaking thing in there.
I didn't know there
Yeah,
was a
so-
freaking thing in there.
Fire pit's still going magically. The slab in front of you and the slab is covered with like old, like copper plates and whatnot that are all greened with age. There's all kinds of trash and whatnot laid around. So clearly nobody's been here in quite a long time. And you also need to roll initiative because there's a Remorass that's going to try and eat you.
I also don't have any level 3 spells.
Nice.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Well, we just had a short rest. Well, no, you were attacking doors. and
I was
shit.
attacking doors. I forgot to select my token. I'm doing everything wrong.
Oh, by the way, the tables are all giant sized, so it is you can climb on them a bit. It is considered rough terrain for you to scurry in and among the tables.
Can you add me to the turn order?
Click it. Click. Roll it again, and you can put yourself in properly.
Okay, gotcha.
Harshnag rolled a 1 again for his initiative.
What a bastard.
Guess I'll have to compete with Caldrus.
Calders, what's your dexterity modifier?
I think it's
Cal.
0. It looks like 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll get to go before Harshnag. All right, Verabrar.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out the trusty longbow and jump up on this table.
That thing looks wicked. I'm gonna back up.
Can I shoot over the tables? How does that work?
Let's see here.
Like, how tall are these tables?
There's 6 tables carved out of granite with matching the 2 9-foot-tall stone slabs. Where did I see that has? I will say you can shoot through it. It'll give him half cover, so +2 to his AC.
Okay, in that case, I will jump up on the table.
Okay.
Right here. And shoot an arrow at him.
All right.
Hold on. Actually, first I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
All right.
Actually,
That's a bonus action, I assume?
yeah. What's my range? Shit.
Too small.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna shoot him with an arrow. So I'm not in range.
All right.
And it is a sneak attack because he hasn't gone yet.
Very good. And you did cast Hunter's Mark, or you did not cast Hunter's Mark?
I wasn't in range, so I did not.
You're not in range for what?
Hunter's Mark. It's 90 feet. I'm 115 feet away.
Oh, okay. I thought you cast it on yourself. All right. Yep. So you shoot it, and penetrates through its scales. A little bit of steam comes out. Volk.
Move up here, and then I'm gonna fire bolt it
All right.
with that sweet 120 range that I probably am not in range of. I'm not. Never mind.
Yeah, it loses out at 120 feet. Okay, that's as far as you can move.
Invisibility.
Okay, on yourself, I assume.
Yeah.
All right. Remoraz gets to move. He will come sliding forward 30 feet. Let's get him to about there. And he's going to burrow down into the ground. You will kind of lose track of him.
Oh, that's that shit I do not like.
Don't worry, I'm invisible.
It's like tremors. Don't move.
Caldrus.
Caldrus walks 30 feet and takes the dodge action.
All right. Harshnag will also move into the room further. Caldrus, do you want Harshnag to stomp along behind you or go the other direction around the table?
Whatever is the shortest amount of feet. Oh, he's kind of in the middle. He can come my way.
Okay. Verabrar.
I'm assuming I can fit through here, by the way. So if I
Yeah,
can't,
yeah,
then-
totally. Harshnag can. You can.
Oh yeah.
They get on that
I'm not
California
gonna say
beach
that's what
deck.
it does. Okay. Cool. All right. But right now, I think I'm in just about the safest place I can be. So I'm gonna are these like benches? I guess.
Yeah, it's a table with benches next to it.
All right, I'm gonna hop down to the bench and tuck up against the table and take a hide action.
Okay.
Wow.
You're very well hidden, you think. Volk.
If I ready an action while invisible, do I break invisibility?
Nope.
Okay. What Rimmer Haas? What's a Rimmer Haas? Is that what this thing is?
Yeah, the monster. Cal just tried to type it in up above. I was just correcting his spelling.
Yeah, just doing it so that you will correct him before I put him in the notes.
I will ready an action. If I see a magic chest worth 5,000 gold, I will cast Secret Chest on
Okay.
it.
Very good.
I move 30 feet.
Okay. Wait, I was with Remoraz's turn, so yeah, you can move now. So you're 30 feet, okay.
What if I polymorph a monster into a mimic that's a 5,000 gold chest?
Don't think it works that way.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and dash to move another 30 feet.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Harshnag. Oh, I'm a Harshnag.
I was gonna let you do your thing, boss. I thought you had super secret DM stuff.
I was super sneaky. I was super secreting DM shit, and then I realized that was my turn. He will also. Let's see. See, the problem is, I know where the monster is, but Harshnag doesn't, so I don't want to be too much of a dick.
I feel like Harshnag had a pretty set path until something.
Yeah, I think he would just come up this way. Let's see if he would. We'll say DC 12 Wisdom for him to.
Well, like
No,
the
he
thing
just
was
dashes.
heading, and we're all kind of grouped up, so I imagine Harshnag would stay within reasonable range of us.
Well, it's not that. I want to know if he was smart enough to dash, or if he would take a ready to action. But he saw you dash. He didn't think any closer about it, so he just charges up forward as well.
Okay.
Verabrar.
All right. Verabrar is just going to keep scanning. I guess do a perception check to see if I can find it
Yes.
or sense it.
Yep. Perception. All right. You're pretty sure you can see the floor kind of buckling where he's burrowing. You think he is literally like right in front of Harshnag.
All right, in that case, I will ready a arrow, and I will hide it. Oh my god!
Whew.
I will be very visible.
Okay.
Do you tell us where you think he might be?
That's why he's so crappy at stealthing. Is because he was yelling.
Yeah,
where it
apparently he's
was.
shouting.
Okay. Very good. So you all have an idea where the Remoraz is, so you're not surprised at all when it bounces up out of the ground. I made that a hard check too, so good job making it. It was a DC 18 check. And he is going to... I don't think he can actually swallow... Nope, medium or smaller. So he's just going to try and bite at Harshnag. Oh yeah, that hits. Let's see. So, first thing first, Harshnag howls in pain as he takes a massive amount of damage.
I'll
and also,
stand over here then. Fuck that.
and he is grappled.
Well, damn.
Caldrus.
Can I see over this table?
You
I
can
think I got skipped
Did you? You did. I
after
apologize.
Verabrar.
Yep.
It's okay. I'll take my turn after Caldrus.
Well, for some reason, you should. That's out of order. You should go after the Remoraz, so it's your turn anyway. Because he's
Oh.
a 17, you're a 13. So that's why yeah, so you're good.
I'm sorry I cut you off, Caldrus.
Hey, do your magic shit real quick.
It's
I'm
your turn
sorry, man. I want to cast black tentacles on it.
Okay.
I guess right there under it.
Alrighty. I'll let you have the second one. So dexterity save.
Oh, it's okay.
He fails it. And he's restrained, or is this rough terrain?
He's restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends.
Okay. Does he get a save every turn, or no?
Why didn't it show that?
Because you don't have that thing selected.
Sorry, does it save every turn, or is it a is it guaranteed until spell ends?
It's a strength check, not a strength save, I believe.
Until the spell ends. It just says until the spell ends.
Okay. Oh, we'll take a look at this spell in the book. Okay, that looks like it's just constant. So Caldrus, is your turn.
How
And
tough is it to climb?
It's rough terrain. 1 second, Volk.
Well, my question was how tough is it to climb onto the table?
Rough terrain, so it's half movement.
Yeah, so go ahead, Volk.
I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say.
That's cool, I have to measure. I'm going to climb up on the bench next to Verabrar, and then I'm going to cast Moonbeam on where it's at.
Alright. Very good. Go ahead and give me the Moonbeam.
Yep.
Harshnag is annoyed, and he's gonna power up a bit. He's actually gonna use 2 attacks. He's been taking it easy on things, so you guys didn't feel left out. He will succeed in hitting this guy once. Verbar.
It was a Constitution saver, half damage on that lovely 5, sir.
Yep, on his turn, he will definitely take that.
So restraint's a pretty good condition, right?
It just means he's restrained. Just means he can't move, so he's locked
Okay.
in there with Harshnag.
So we don't get like advantage or nothing. Right?
I don't believe so. No, I'll check and make sure. Oh, you're charging up on it?
Attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and it has disadvantage on dex saves.
Oh, okay.
Also, speed is 0.
Yeah, speed is 0, so they do have advantage. Okay, so yeah, advantage. Good stuff. Verbar, if you're talking, you're muted. Did you run up with a rapier and stab him?
Damn. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna run up,
Okay.
attack,
Mhm.
and then run back.
Okay, very good. So you do succeed in that, not a problem. As you stab him, fire pours out of the wound, and you take 11 damage. Also, I forgot to do that for Harshnag. Let me do that right now. Also 11 damage. Convenient.
Can I use Uncanny Dodge on that, or how does that
No.
work?
You cannot. Uncanny Dodge is the one that has damage, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you can use Uncanny Dodge.
Does that have it to 5 or to 6?
5. Round down.
Wow. Okay, that was interesting.
This is a
But
creature of
Not
fire.
do that again.
All right, Remoraz takes the 5 damage.
Oh, I had him for 24.
Yes,
It takes
I'm talking
another
for Moonbeam.
3d6 as well from the tentacles.
Yes.
I was like, I did better than that.
Hold on, let me, because I think the tentacles goes on the end of. Let's see. So yeah, the tentacles is like Moonbeam. So that first round, he doesn't take the damage until his turn.
Okay.
So that first one you did was for this turn. We've already done that. I already gave him that damage, and now he has a chance that he can use his action to break it if he wants. Which is a strength check against. I think he is he going to do that. Yeah, I think he will use. He doesn't like being bound. He's going to try and break free of that. What's your strength? What is your spell DC? 15.
Mm-hmm.
He is unable to. He is just bound. He's writhing against his bonds, but he is unable to. Now, of course, Harshnag is still bound as well. Yeah, he's grappled and restrained. Okay. As Harshnag breaks it. Oh, but Harshnag's attacks also have disadvantage. Okay, very good. Important note. Volk.
I'm going to Ray of Frost it.
Okay. You don't have to roll. It'll hit, but it seems to do no damage. It melts before it gets to him
Okay.
from the heat radiating off of him. All right.
Well then.
Happens to a lot of wizards.
Kaldris.
Considering everything, I'm gonna drop my sword and board, and I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and shoot at this guy.
Okay. You
It'll
only
be-
get 1 attack with that per round.
Yeah. But I won't be covered in fire, so
That is true. You also won't hit shit.
that's cool. That's
Yeah, well, it
Typical
hits, but it just
Kaldris.
clanks off. It clanks off his natural armor. Harshnag will go, "Oh, the burning!" and he will proceed to continue trying to clock this guy.
Can I have climbed up onto the table from the bench?
Sure. Absolutely. Even with disadvantage, Harshnag hits him twice pretty hard. He's going to take more fire damage, but what's 33 plus 18? 43, 51? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think. Yep. And the Remorat starts bleeding fiery blood.
Mm.
And Harshnag is very lucky on that fucking fire roll. Verabrar.
Alrighty, I'm going to make a longbow attack because nope on that whole fire thing.
Even with advantage, you continue. You're just terrified of this fucking fire. Your fingers are burnt from the fire.
It is so unfortunate.
All right, the Remorat is really pissed off. He is again going to try and break free of this tentacle thing. Nope. Continues being unable to. Wow, I am rolling like fucking Verabrar.
Like me.
Volk.
I'm gonna magic
Oh,
missile.
also,
level-
give me the damage for tentacles again. Okay. Oh, and move. Maybe up. Thank you very much. Let me do a concentrate. Check real quick on there. Okay, it makes that one. So just 5 damage on that.
And then I'll have 14 damage magic missile.
All right. Yeah, it's really quite amazing. This thing has a strength of +7, and I can't beat a fucking 15. Really annoying.
Now you know how Verapar feels.
Yep.
Keldris.
If I step here, is that... Yeah, I guess Harshnag would kind of be in my aura.
Sure.
Is it kind of a... Is that a strength save for him to break free of this thing, or is he just restrained? And
It would be an action to break free for him, so, but it would be a strength. Let's see here. Let me take a look and see exactly how that gets broken.
Does it look like Harshnag's
Yeah,
trying?
he hasn't tried yet. He's just been whacking at it because he would rather just kill it. But yes, it is a strength save, DC 17.
I'll step here, so if he tries to break free, he will have +3 to it, and then I will fail to shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay. Yes, you do in fact fail. He will look up at you with appreciation. He will try and break free of that action.
Add 3.
And no, he. At least I'm universally bad. He rolled an 8, so no.
Good shot.
Verabrar.
All right, let's try this one more time.
You got it.
Yeah.
But he still takes 3d6 damage. He's being touched by the thing. More damage to Harshnag. All right, that hits, and it is sneak attack because you have advantage. All right, this thing is getting really, really angry. It is a. Let's see, is it going to?
That damage roll was so ass. A 1, a 2, and a 1 on 3d6.
Actually, first off, I need both Volk and Cal just to roll me their magical shit.
Okay.
All right. I think he is one more time going to try and break free. Holy shit! I actually did. All right. And then he will again burrow underground. And he'll move over this direction. All right. Volk.
Already in action to magic missile it if it comes on the ground.
Okay.
Then I'm done.
Very good. Caldris.
I will move to the center of the table where I think I am safest. And I will ready an action to shoot it with a crossbow if it unburrows within range.
All right. Harshnag will come over this way. And he's gotten a little wiser. He will, in fact, ready in action this time. Verabrar.
I will ready in action and then take the hide action.
All right. No, he's got tremor sense, and he's not. This is a dumb creature. It is not smart, so it's not smart enough to go for the spellcaster necessarily. So he will instead go for the giant because he can feel the giant. So he'll pop up out of the ground. Volk, if Harshnag hadn't stomped around, or if this thing had intelligence higher than 6, it would have tried to eat you just now. As it is, you can do your magic missile. Verabrar, you can take a shot as well, because it just popped out the ground. It's a good thing you're here, Volk, because your melee companions are just so terrified by this thing. They're almost frozen.
This is pathetic.
It is going to try and bite him again. It will again bite Harshnag. It will again grapple him, and it will do 58 damage total to him.
Damn.
Oh my god.
All right. Volk. Harshnag, by the way, is looking really rough. He's charred. He's bleeding. He's like, a little help over here, please.
And I'm gonna move right here. It's 30, but I went too far once and then came back.
Okay.
And out of the ether, a cleric of Gone casts all of his healing spells.
Let's see. Caldris.
Move my boon maiden to it. Actually, I don't know if that'll reach. Oh yeah. Picture frame around his pretty little face.
All right.
And I guess I will begin moving towards helping Harshnag.
Okay. Harshnag will get to go. He's like, I'm tired of this thing. And he will... Will he try and break it? He doesn't have your blessing, so I think he will just try to attack it with disadvantage. Good move, he still hits it once. Actually, he's able to lodge his axe in the thing's skull, and it crumples to the ground.
Nice. Watch out for that lava, Harshnag.
And Harshnag's going to kind of slump into his sitting position. That was unpleasant.
I didn't feel a thing.
You have a slightly irritated frost giant looking up at you now.
I prestidigitation his burn wounds. Just so they look clean. They're not healed.
He will say that he is going to take an hour rest now.
And Verabro is going to give Volk a paper cut right in front of Harshnag.
Volk dies.
He doesn't really have hit dice. We'll say he's equivalent to like a 5th level character, so we'll say.
I just let the party know that I have exhausted all of my spells.
Can he also have the cleric's hit dice?
He cannot have the cleric's hit dice. We're going to say that Ryle just got teleported away by his god for some reason. Or he's like in a trance.
So is this thing isn't here no more, right?
Oh.
That was the creature that uncoiled?
Yeah, probably. Now that you guys have a moment to explore and look around, against the southern slab here, there is a. You see the axe. Well, it looks like a giant axe, stone axe. So you suspect that's probably the one that was stolen off the statue.
Well, Caldrus, move it.
Caldrus is unable to do that. Harshnag will be able to do that. Now we'll go ahead and just say he moves it over to the statue. He put it on the statue. In the statue's hands, it does not do anything.
Well, that was a waste.
This place seems like it hasn't been touched in eons, right?
Yes, quite a long time.
So whoever moved the axe here must have done so long ago.
It seems likely, yes.
Did the runes change?
They have not changed.
There are 6 runes.
6 runes. The only one that Harshnag knows is the ice rune, because that's the one that's associated with frost giants.
Are any of them like lit up or different from the others at all?
They all glimmer slightly with magic.
Is
What
there...
about if I...
Sorry, what was that?
Go ahead, Volk.
I was going to say, what if I use a cold spell near the rune? Does it react at all?
Do you use a cold spell near the rune?
Yes. Like Ray of Frost.
Okay. No, nothing happens.
Volk, how about the rune that you have? Doesn't it say ice? Is there a spot you could put it, or what happens when you move it close to the rune on the floor?
I have a rune?
Don't we have a
Somebody
rune
does.
that says ice?
Yeah, it's in Team Treasure. Or it used to be in Team Treasure.
Yeah, the one that had the one the frost giants were using. Yep.
I do that.
Okay. Do you like cast fly on yourself, or do you, because it's above the archways? But the Harshnag will. So you want Harshnag to like lift you up and put you up there?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. So Harshnag lifts you up, and you press your hand against the thing with the stone in your hand, and I need there. A trap goes off when you touch that.
Shit.
Too smart for our own good. Should have been dumb, just kept opening doors.
Yeah.
Folk dies. Falling rocks.
Dun, dun, dun.
All of a sudden, like a hailstorm goes around you. Everybody needs to give me a dexterity save, DC 15.
Is anyone standing next to me?
It does not appear so.
Oh, sweet.
Why am I
messed up
rolling
by
like such
one.
buttholes?
Hey, I made it.
I'll point out that in my other games, when players start rolling like shit like this, they change the color of their dice in the desperate hope that it will help. I don't believe that, but perhaps you will.
My dice have colors.
So I was wondering.
Yeah, because I don't roll them on thing either. But you can change the color based on the. If you click the color next to your name, it'll change the color of the dice if you turn on 3D dice.
Been pretty happy with my rolls.
All right. If you fail the save, you take 20. You take 23 damage. If you make the save, you take 11.
Is it spell damage?
It is spell damage.
Hey, I'm resistant to it.
I take 0 damage.
Harshtag made his save and he doesn't take cold damage, so he just takes the bludgeoning. So the first 2, so he takes 4. I don't think that worked.
Well, why didn't you tell me about the trap, Harshnag?
I didn't know about the trap.
That's bullshit, man. You set me up, dude.
So it's the first 2 dice are bludgeoning and the rest are cold?
Yes. There's basically, it's like a hailstorm all of a sudden. Forms into being.
I have to subtract
Variable
3
votes for
from the...
nap.
Yeah. There's a lot of math involved in what damage I take now, but I am cool with a long rest.
A long rest? Okay.
I mean, all my good spell slots are gone, the wizard's fried, we're down a cleric. Do we want to...
Yep, no, I'm in favor of that.
Might be a good place to try and pick it up next week. Or
Oh, I wasn't
okay.
saying go to bed. I was
y'all
just saying
trying
like,
to? Oh,
if we
okay.
don't take a long rest, we're going to die.
Oh, gotcha. I got a longbow.
I mean, most of the damage I've taken was from the trap you just activated.
Well, I mean, Cal just told me to do it.
Oh, well, don't listen to Kelders.
Yep, that's I'll take a long rest. I'm for that. I like spell slots.
Do we want to go back in that other room, or are we just going to pop your tiny hut right in front of these doors and seal them closed with your immovable hut?
I like that.
Yes,
Okay,
I like it a lot.
so we close the
Okay.
doors and then we put a hut behind the doors so that no one else can open the doors.
All right. And you guys can take your long rest. Harshnag will chill outside the hut because I don't think he can fit. Gets all his points back, 204. All right. Morning comes.
Some things happen over the sleep real quick.
Okay. You changing your spells around a bit?
I'm just gonna use Magic Mouth will now go on Verabrar, his armor, to let him give him encouraging words whenever he takes attack rolls.
Okay.
And I will set up an alarm right outside of the doors. If anyone comes up to it, that it'll do a silent alarm that pierces into my brain that'll wake me up.
Gotcha. It does not go off.
Okay, cool. And I attune to the amulet.
Okay. So you are no longer detectable by scrying magic. And I'm going to take one last quick water break. Be right back.
Okay.
See if you can figure out the come up with a plan to further.
I'll just Google Storm King. No,
Right.
I'll be right back.
So there we were. A room full of 7 giant statues. With a teleporty archway full of runes that we can't figure out.
Do I have a solve puzzle spell
I mean,
as a wizard? Solve puzzle.
yeah, it's plead to the DM really, really hard that your
Mercy.
character is smarter than you as a player.
That's right. Can Volk make a roll that will let him know what the puzzle is?
We could just open more doors and fight more giant monsters.
Let's do it.
I mean, yes. I like fighting monsters.
Okay, I'm back. What'd you guys come up with?
First, we were going to try and roll an intelligence to make sure that our characters weren't smarter than our players. That would give us clues.
Okay. What was your plan first? And then I'll let you roll intelligence to see how smart the plan is. How about that?
My individual plan that was not discussed with anybody was to try and use a different element of magic towards the runestones to see if they would also activate like the cold one did, but I wouldn't touch them because the cold one's kind of glowing, right?
They're all kind of glowing.
Oh, they're all kind of glowing.
Can we
Well, no.
give the frost rune to the frost giant statue and see if he does anything?
Yeah, absolutely can. You put the frost rune in the frost giant hand. It does not do anything.
Did the
All right.
did the exploding blizzard happen because he got, like, did it appear that when he got near the rune it blew up, or when he put the rune or touched the rune to
When he touched the rune on the wall is when it went off. That's when Volk did.
Okay.
So you're saying Harshnag should do it?
I'm not saying that at all. You may choose to ask him to.
Yeah,
Can we try
Harshnag.
to give the rune
Even
to the big
though
guy in the middle?
Does your mage hand like physically exert pressure? Could you fly it up there and press another rune?
as long as it's not within like or greater than like what 10 pounds or something, should be able to do stuff.
I'm gonna stand really far back and give that a try. Press on one of the other runes besides the frost one.
Okay, so I got to get really close to it. I think it's 30 feet.
Okay.
Yep.
When you magic it, nothing happens.
All right. When I magic hand the rune, nothing happens.
Well, I mean, we can search the other rooms for clues.
Harshnag, I think it needs a blood of a giant to touch the runes to not trigger the trap.
Okay.
Can I
That
roll
sounds
an
very D&D.
intelligence? Can I roll intelligence to make sure that sounds good?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Sweet. Guys, we're going to make this. It's going to be a crit.
Oh, God.
Intelligence check.
Okay. So,
It's very fucking close to a crit.
very close to a crit. You're pretty sure that having a non-giant touch it is a bad idea. You think having the giant touch it is a good idea. You think it's probably there's 6 giants and there's 6 runes. So you think you probably have to have the right kind of giant touch the right kind of rune.
We need
Also-
giant hands.
Right. What you also think with that check is there are 6 giant statues here with weapons that are movable. You think he may need to touch it while holding the weapon.
Well, that's a lot better than my initial thought was to go find different giants of each element and cut their hands off.
Calders was basically going to say that it's not likely that you would need all 6 giants here simultaneously, so I think it's just a matter of getting one giant to do the one thing to make it work. But now we have the axe, so frost giant, axe, rune touchy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Repeat that process with each element weapon.
Okay. Which weapon do you use first?
The
Oh,
frost giant
shit.
one.
There's an order too?
No, to start with the frost giant one.
Yeah, we'll do frost.
Okay, when you do the frost, the portal does open. If you touch any other, if a frost giant touched any of the other weapons to any of the other ones, you would have set off more traps.
That's what I was worried about.
I was kind of hoping you would touching one of the wrong ones because there's some good shit that happens with those. Some nice strong spells. But yeah, it lights up. The glowing mist transforms into churning thunder clouds lit by flashing but harmless lightning. And you can see another room beyond the clouds. The clouds form a tunnel that you can walk down. And there's sound of rolling thunder.
Volk moves through it, and he
Okay.
says, "Open sesame."
Yep. You walk through.
As long as it's not dirty on the other side. Got a phobia. Oh man, what's this? It's a dead guy.
Beyond the thundering archway lies a hexagonal chamber whose walls rise 50 feet before tapering to a 90-foot-high apex. Standing in each corner of the room is a life-size statue of a giant holding up a heavy iron lantern with one raised arm. Each type of giant is represented: hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud, and storm. A cold magical light radiates from each lantern, illuminating a giant corpse lying on the floor beneath a shroud of frost in the middle of the room. The corpse looks like it has been here for some time, preserved by the cold. Next to the body rests a giant, frost-covered morning star.
Frost or Harshnag, is this the Oracle?
He says, I do believe that this is, in fact, the Oracle. But he does not know who the body is.
Harshnag, what kind of giant uses a morning star typically?
Says, well, anyone could use a morning star. Let's see.
I mean, like a frost giant would be paired with a great axe. Is there any such bond between a giant and a morning star?
He says, not in particular. There's a. So he says that the warriors can use whatever they so not one of sacred ones. But as you look at it, you've seen cloud giants before. You recognize that as a cloud giant.
So, quick question, just in case I missed something. The guy in the middle is a cloud giant, or is he just a body that we don't know?
It is a body of a cloud giant.
Okay, gotcha. And it's
the corpse.
unconscious. The corpse.
It's a corpse. It is like it's kind of covered in a layer of icy frost. It's clearly been here for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. I loot the body.
Okay. When you approach the body, a spirit manifests before you.
Of course.
And he'll kind of stretch and say, "Oh, it's been so long. Oh, hello. Who are you?"
My name is Jerry.
Hello, Jerry.
How are you?
Says, "Oh, I'm quite good. Quite good, except for the whole being dead thing. Generally, all right.
But you've been dead long enough to come to terms with that, though, right?
Well, I'd still like to have some vengeance, but I can't leave this room. It's quite annoying.
Vengeance
I can
on
do-
who?
Yeah.
Well, on my father, who was the one that killed me.
Who's
We
your
can do
father?
that.
My father is a giant named Lagathus. He came here to ask the Oracle about how to. Came seeking wisdom and sought to. And the Oracle came seeking wisdom and power. The Oracle warned my father that there was a great disturbance coming, but that Lagathus, that my father would never be able to, would not be the one to bring glory or win power or respect. She seemed quite taken with me, and my father got very jealous and apparently didn't like me enough to let me fulfill my own destiny.
Why did he leave your body here
Uh,
to be
When he-
found?
After he finished killing his only son, it seems that he had a crisis of conscience and bled. Also, there is a time limit on that portal. It only lasts for an hour, so
Okay.
I'd recommend making sure you get out of here in time.
What do we need to ask the Oracle
Yeah,
Harshnag?
I was gonna turn to see what Harshnag's doing with all of this information.
Okay. Harshnag is apparently a romantic. He's got a quivering lip and he's got tears pouring down his face. I'm like, that's so wrong.
Daddy issues.
But yeah, Harshnag actually doesn't know how it works exactly. Give me a perception check, everybody.
Oh.
And who speaks Dwarvish, by the by?
I might have,
I
but
might
all my
have,
data is
but-
missing.
They changed the damn fucking character sheet. Give me a second.
No,
Calder speaks Dwarven.
Okay.
Sweet. All we need.
But you don't see what I need you to see. Anybody else want to do perception check?
I also speak Dwarven. I'll do a perception check. Killing it.
All right. Well, you guys, when you turn to Harshnag, he kind of shrugs. None of you see anything. The ghost, who's, by the way, his name is Agaron. He will tell you that there is a circle engraved on the ground. Where'd it go? It's got it's a mithril inlaid circle. There's a ruin in the middle that you don't recognize. And in the Dwarvish script, it says, "Ask your question and know truth."
So
Wait, asking the question of the spirit in front of us?
No, Ageron is more than happy to tell you
Yeah.
what you have to, how to help you out. Since you didn't attack him, good job on that.
seemed like a cool guy.
Yeah. I like ghosts.
So what you do is you step into the circle, and you can ask six. The Oracle has 6 charges a day, so 6 questions a day.
Oh shit. What's those people's names that we don't know?
I don't
Where they
understand your
are.
question.
The guys that we're looking for that we don't know. Where are you at?
We
The
have
dwarf.
Forkbid the dwarf.
We should probably get that one out of the way.
Well, we also have this whole ordning thing that we need to worry about, and Harshnag has his own business, so
Mhm.
Harshnag's kind of stuff should take priority.
I appreciate that.
So I'm gonna mull over a question, but Harshnag, if you wanna step into the circle, it says step into the circle, ask your question, and know true. So
All right. Harshnag will, in fact, step in, and he will ask. He will ask why the. He'll ask this in Giant. So unless you speak Giant, you don't know what the hell's going on. But he'll ask why did Anam break the ordning, and a thunderous voice will just echo through the chamber, saying that evil was done, and and his children had become complacent.
So what do you think, Harshnag? Does it sound like the giants need to prove themselves to their god to reinstate the proper order? And what What do you think the Giants would have to do to prove that? I'm not one to know much about the politics.
He will ask the. Well, he's talking about the circle momentarily. By the way, when he asked that, one of the lanterns went dim.
Oh, okay.
So you have a count of how many questions you have left.
Cool. I need to do a thing with dinner for like 30 seconds, but go ahead and explain that to the group.
Okay, well, I'll wait for that. You're going to do dinner. While you have Volk, you said you're going to examine the body. So when you bent down to examine the body, the breastplate that the giant has on, the dead giant body, looks very, very nice. He also has something clutched in his right hand.
I'll ask the spirit if it's okay if I take what's in his hand.
Says, "Oh yes, please. I'm not doing me any good anymore. The breastplate is also, it's magical. So if you attune to it, it will resize to fit you. What's in my hand, he'll try and open it, but he's not able to touch it. He gets really frustrated. But if you open his frozen hand, there is an opal, and inside the opal is a rune. And what he will tell you about that rune, where'd it go? It is a fire rune. So as long as you have the opal on you, it does require attunement. You can ignite an object within 10 feet of you, as long as it's flammable. You have resistance to cold damage. You can extinguish any non-magical fire within 10 feet of you. Or you can choose to give any weapon an extra d6 fire damage, or give any armor resistance to cold damage. But that expends the charge.
Does it have a recharge?
No. As long as you don't, if you give the charge to a weapon or armor, that's the charge. As long as you don't do that, the opal stays charged.
Okay.
So basically, it gives you resistance to cold damage, and you get some extra stuff as well.
Ignite, exit, and extinguish.
Right.
Fire.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I? Takes an hour to attune,
resistance to cold, not resistance to fire.
And it takes an hour to attune to it?
Takes an hour to attune to it.
Could I get that one so I could extinguish fire while I sneak around?
Yeah. I was just thinking about, could I use it to reignite one of the lanterns?
You can try, and it will not work.
Oh, well, I'm thinking.
Because it's magic. A good try, though. But you don't get extra 6 questions a day. It does recharge. He does tell you it recharges daily, so if you have more questions, you can come back later. He'll also tell you that the breastplate is magical. Basically, it's a +2 breastplate. So if somebody uses medium armor, you can take that, attune to it, and have a +2 breastplate. Heart's not going to have to carry it for you until you attune to it.
Yeah. I can't do nothing with it. Maybe Caldress would want it or something.
Perhaps.
But
Actually, what does Ryle use? Ryle uses Splint. I think Splint's medium, right?
Calders uses medium armor.
Calders, okay. Well, you have a +2 breastplate waiting there for you if you want.
Put it in the team treasure. I got like 19 things going on right now. And I will muck with it in a bit. Do we know of another question we want to ask the Oracle, or do we want to think on it?
I have a question, but it's probably not the most efficient question, but he said we can come back.
It's true. I mean, nothing's stopping us from camping outside and coming back tomorrow. We have the other rooms we could always explore.
That is true.
I ask, I step into the circle.
Mm-hmm.
I ask, without flying, what is the best way to get onto the castle?
A cloud giant castle.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you say it in common or do you speak giant?
I say it in common because I don't speak
Okay.
giant.
Then nothing happens.
Fuck!
But no light goes out?
Nope. Does not interact with anything except giant.
I step into the circle. Well, before I do that, I ask Volk clarification on his question. You just want to know how to get up to a cloud giant castle without flying?
Well, you remember the one we keep seeing? I really would like to get up there to see what they got up there. Aren't you curious?
Well,
Cloud
Yeah.
giants.
oh.
You're not scared of some cloud giants, are you?
No, I'm just... Wouldn't we also need to know where it's at and...
So I'm basically like, does the castle make buff somewhere? You know, does it ever like land on a mountain or something like that?
Okay, so Caldrus will step into the circle, and he thinks this question is a little bit silly. Unless
you do.
Unless Harshnag spoke up at this point, because I don't know anything about cloud giants. But I will ask, are the cloud giant castles always mobile, or is there a home that they return to for port?
The cloud giants do not land except in terror, and except when dire need calls for it.
Caldrus steps out of the circle and says, of course, they have flying castles. Why would they ever come down to hang out with us?
I don't know. Get fucking bored up there.
I mean, they got to pick up more rocks to throw down at some point, right?
Or sheeps or something. What? You guys weren't coming up with nothing?
I was writing my notes and kind of looking through my notes to see if we have anything else. Aside from Forkbeard, we don't have any active things. I mean, I don't know enough about this whole ordning to know what we need to do.
Okay. He will. Harshnag will step into the circle again.
Mm-hmm.
He'll ask, "What do we need to do to win the favor and rebuild the ordning?" And the Oracle will answer that root out the evil in Hecaton's court.
Hecaton was...
Cloud Giant King? Or no, Storm Giant King.
Storm Giant King. Take an inspiration, Matt, for remembering something I told you just an hour ago. Well done.
This is why I'm trying to write notes.
But yes, that is what that's. And the second light, sorry, third light goes out.
Caldrus,
How much time have we been in here?
outside of the circle, asks Harshnag if he knows where Hecaton's court is.
Storm giants tend to live either up in mountains or under the sea. He is not familiar with Hecaton.
I motion vaguely to the circle.
Okay. He gestures to himself and then shrugs and steps in the circle and asks the question, where is Hecaton? He rules in Maelstrom, under the sea.
Oh, great.
Outside the circle
Mm-hmm.
and not in Giant. He asked Caldrus, he said, look, I got a two-parter here for you that'll end their questioning. Ask him if he is strong enough to destroy the Storm Giants. And then if he says yes, say prove it. Or
Who?
can he prove it?
Ask who?
Ooh,
This is the
We're talking-
Oracle.
Yeah, but if I ask him, can you prove it? That's not
He's
making
gonna
him
say
prove
no.
it. He's just going to say yes or no. And if it's yes, it does nothing for us. And if it's no, it does nothing for us. I've played the like fucked up Genie Wish game before. But I need to run to the oven real quick. BRB.
Okay.
Also, do I know anything about this maelstrom? And does anyone in the room know about this maelstrom?
Okay. You all can give me history checks. I'll roll it for you, Counters. All right. Yeah, you actually all will know about it. Just kind of legends. Supposedly, it is a sailors will speak of it sometimes. There is a whirlpool that will, if you are like caught in a shipwreck, it will drag you down. And supposedly, there is a city there of, sailors sell spirits or fairies. But apparently, it's giants that you now know. Supposedly, it's off in the sea, way to the west. You're not sure entirely where.
Fun.
Also, the tales will also say that like there's one survivor out of an entire shipwreck. It's not like the giants will actively save you if you go into this.
Okay, so Verabur will now walk into the circle, and he's going to ask if there's another way to restore or to stop the giants from making a ruckus, or if the ordning is the only way.
Okay. And you speak it in giant, I assume, correct?
Yes, I'll pick it up on that by now.
Okay.
Back.
Evil. Well, not evil. Some giant lords are trying to elevate themselves above the storm giants. They believe great deeds will get them there. But you small folk may not like what they accomplish.
HECATON?
Make sure I got that right. Yeah. And one more Lycos. You have one more question for the day.
I step into the circle and I ask, where is the dwarf known as Forkbeard?
Okay. It will. Wasn't really expecting you guys to latch onto that guy so big. They will tell you that he is in. There it is. He is posing as a stable hand in Xantharl's Keep. And the last light goes out.
Okay, so we exit the room before the portal closes.
Okay.
And I am unfortunately at a point of needing to call it for the night.
Okay, it's a good place to stop it. You guys can wait. The ghost will wave at you and say, "Come back soon. Kill my father."
Wait, so what city was Forkbeard in?
Xantharl's Keep.
Yeah.
I typed it in the chat there.
Okay.
Harshnag goes, well, we have to figure out. We'll need we'll need some more information tomorrow. Let's think about what we can ask if that'll be useful.
Yeah. And then we just like woke up from our bubble, so we should all be set to explore the other rooms at the beginning of next session. So we'll muck around in another room, do a bubble, come in here, ask Captain Planet questions.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Very good. You guys have got a little bit of more information. You'll need to get some more cool shit.
The most important thing is that we have found that there's apparently a Storm King that we have to deal with in the Storm King's Thunder.
Yes. Amazing how that happened.
I found out.
I am shocked.
Figured out a question I need to ask. If we remember,
Type it in the chat.
I want to ask what those directions are pulling me towards. You know
See,
those.
Now you think of this shit instead of how do I get the flying castles in the sky.
You didn't even fucking word it right. I asked you how the fuck I get up there without flying, and you asked where it lands.
Well, because that's how you get up there without flying, is finding out where it lands.
I could get them to come down, or like send a ladder, or if there's like a teleportation way.
You got
Okay.
6 more questions tomorrow, asshat. Learn to speak fucking giant.
I'll talk to you next week.
Bye, Matt.
All right, good night. All right, everybody. Thank you for the playing. I'll talk to you all throughout the week, and we'll play again next week.
Yep, have fun, guys.
Bye.